Hi guys, anybody there? This is just a quick one. Hi. Well, if anybody's there, all kinds of stuff is happening in the news. Like the Hamas leader was supposedly assassinated in Iran, and just all kinds of things are happening. And I just wanted to say something about it and make sure you guys know everything's okay, not to stress out. And sorry about the shaky phone. I didn't set everything up very well. So I was watching Agenda Free TV, which is a good source to watch if you don't want to watch the mainstream news. And he's not in like a white hat channel or anything, but he's good at getting all the details from all over the place. So if you want to code or listen to doublespeak from other people, it's a good way of doing it. So anyway, hopefully you guys will go back and watch this from the beginning after it's posted, which I think goes up right away, so you won't really miss anything. So anyway, so this is what happened. I'm wondering if the fake assassination of the Hamas leader, who I didn't even code his name, uh, is this saving Israel for last? Because now Israel is going to attack, wait a minute, let me take it back a notch. Iran is reportedly ordering a strike on Israel. So that's happening. So is this saving Israel for last? That's what I meant to say. The Q post, saving Israel for last. So, yeah. I don't think anybody is really assassinated, which there's no surprise there. So I was looking at a CNN article from today, and it says, the title was, White House says reports of Hamas leader's assassination in Iran, and this is quotes, don't help with the temperature going down. And you know how I always say to look at the authors of these articles to see if a white hat is posting this article, it's on, online article or in the newspaper, whatever it is you have. So it was Michael Williams. It took 3 people to write this article, which is just goofy. So right off there's something weird. Michael Williams, Alex Markart, or Markart, I don't know how to say it, and Donald Judd. So you have a Donald in there. Yeah, so Michael Williams, this one of these authors in simple is 149 and it equals vice president. So likely, likely it's John F. Kennedy Jr. helping write this article, and I'm sure he didn't need any help. He could write the whole article, right? So, anyway, vice president, and then photography, like it's all fake. All this photography we're gonna see. I can't get my phone right. My elbow's hurting. Sorry. Uh, anyway, yeah. So photography, and this is a test. So fake, right? This is a test. See if you notice that this is fake. End of the world matches Michael Williams, and then starts now. Camera operator, power couple, and new currency. So I don't know. I think the new currency comes November 5th. So we'll have to wait and see, right? I don't know. Or the new, the reset, I should say, not just new currency. So the second author of this article was Alex Markart, Marquardt, and it's simple 155, and it equals, who is Jennifer? Like Jennifer Mack, right? And Jennifer Mack is Diana at least, and I'm pretty sure Jackie as well. Let's see, check the numbers, specialized codes, be ready, and then to be ready, all matches. So let's see, and the best one, oh no, not the best one, but cinematography matches the name. Yeah, cinematography. And Assassin's Creed matches Alex Marquardt. Assassin's Creed. And these guys have the best sense of humor. Okay, then the third author of this article, Donald Judd, and it's Jewish 927, and it equals messages in numbers or numbers and messages, vice versa. Kind of, that's what we're kind of doing. And okay, this is good. This is really good. In Jewish, his name is 927, and it's finish the job, state of emergency, bullshit calculator, rolling on the floor laughing, and let's see, not being free is an illusion. So when it looks like the United States gives up, and all this stuff in this weird fake war scenario, when it looks like we give up, that's an illusion. And I've said that forever. So just remember, even though it looks like, there's probably going to be a draft or, all this stuff, and won't be real. I mean, if people were off in ships, and I'm sure they will be, they'll be moved here and there, naval ships and all, but they'll think they're doing stuff and getting ready, but nothing real is going to happen. Let's see. So, okay. Donald Judd in simple is 89 equals August. So here we are. We're at July 31st today. This is why I went live too, because I don't want to put it up in August 1st, because I feel like the end of the month is important. So, yeah. So August. And I remember, well, I don't know if I told you really, but on that channel that I've been working with, Theoria Apophysis, and Kenneth Lee Wheeler. And Kenneth Lee Wheeler equals Diana Francis Spencer in Gematria. So that's who it is. That's just who it is. Even though it looks like a bald guy with tattoos over almost every inch of his body, it's Diana. And it's a good costume. Diana, you're doing good. You're doing really good. I'm impressed. Not that you need to impress me, but I'm impressed. So, yeah, so Kenneth Lee Wheeler, he's been saying, August is when a lot of big stuff happens. And here it goes, so certainly looks like it, don't you think? Let's see, and hologram matches Donald Judd. So, fake stuff, hologram, they've got the directors and producers and all that, making all the stuff we're going to see for news clips, for long drawn out, like news stories, whatever it is, it's going to look so real. Yeah, so hologram matches Donald Judd. And it equals, sadly, it equals screaming. Sorry, I'm laughing about that. But it's funny, if you know what's going on and you know that it's all fake, yes, you can laugh at the word screaming. And you can laugh when they scream. It's okay, really. Yeah, it's not being morbid, really. End times matches Donald Judd. And Delta Force. And that's cool because you can think of it as, military, terminology, but Delta is like, well, it's still military. Q has deltas. You look back and it's like, oh, something didn't happen, but it's a 5-year delta, maybe. Who knows what's happening? Maybe I didn't look, but maybe you guys could look. Maybe Q posted on, yeah, July 31st and said, oh, yeah, something's going to happen. But it's like August 5 years later. Who knows? I haven't looked into that, but I wouldn't be surprised. That's like a delta. Sorry, gosh, my elbow just hurts. So there was a John Kirby quote, he's like, what is he, Pentagon spokesman or something? I think he's probably John Jr. or somebody like that. I quoted him like years ago, like when the administration first started, and I haven't paid enough attention to him to remember who he is, which is sad, but you guys can figure it out on your own. You don't need me to figure out who's, playing John Kirby. So don't help That was part of what he said, don't help. And it's simple 94 and it's scripted. John, and it's not John like uh, John, the nickname for Junior. To me, when you see two Johns together, it's John and John, the two Johns, you know, Dad, JFK, and JFK Jr., right? So at least that's the way I look. And one time I described all that in a YouTube video, not like a post, but a real video. And I was like, oh yeah, that's what this means. When you see that together in gematria or whatever heck you want to call it, um, it's two Johns. And it was so cool because the Wayhats or somebody took my video and it was a good chunk of the way in the video, a few minutes in where I said that. They would only let that video play from that moment on. So if somebody tried to click on that video, they couldn't see the beginning of the video. It would only start where I said, and when you see John, it's not John, it's two Johns. And that's where the video started. I think so. That was a confirmation to me that that's what they mean. And I remember Junior said he hated that nickname. So he didn't like it. So don't call him that because he hates it. Let's see. What else do we have? Don't help also equals, besides John, it equals white hat. Oh, good. This is good. Apathetic, which a lot of people are, right? Apathetic. They don't care what the heck is going on. Either what we think about or, the what the basic level, like Fox News or CNN or something, just that kind of level. Yeah, so apathetic and then testing. And I think it's going to be like testing the people. It's going to find out what people are made of, really. Let's see. And terror. And then enlighten. So we have all that together, apathetic, testing, terror, enlighten. So that's all going to happen, that's what I think. So like also you have the word wealthy and November. So it really does seem like November is the time to me. And I'm sorry I look so crappy. I'm so tired. Look at me. Oh my God. I didn't mean to say, my God, take it back. Um, let's see. Oh, and don't help in Jewish. I just said simple. It equals DoorDash. Now, of course, this is service, right? DoorDash. But I wrote it down because, oh my gosh, when it looks like, you're having earthquakes or whatever, you run for the door, people will run out. Or let's say it looks like there's, what is it, a nuclear attack, right? From China or Russia or something like that. And, Russia, oh my gosh, they're attacking us. And anyway, people dash for the door to go for a fallout shelter. What do you think? I don't even know where a fallout shelter is. But I've already told everybody, just like talking to them, I'm not going anywhere because they hear everything you're saying and they know what you're thinking. And I've already said, I'm not running out of here. I'm just not, because that would be really stupid. That's just, or I mean, I suppose I could go and like if my phone is still working, like if they haven't like shut everything down, I could like video what's going on and be like a reporter with people. I mean, that would be kind of fun. That would be the only fun part of that. Like, and what do you think? What do you think about what's happening? As you're in the fallout shelter. I'm so sick. Um, Second part of John Kirby's phrase is bring the temperature down. And in Jewish, it's 1911. And there's a shoe com. Remember Diana and Jackie shoe coms? It's big shoes, So it's like they're behind this. Maybe one of them is playing John Kirby. Like I said, I don't remember. But it's not just shoe coms for Diana and Jackie. It's for me too, because I have big feet. So now I'm going to think about it. It's for all three of us, the shoe comes. Okay, and then it said, listen to this one. I've been waiting for this to happen. Um, okay, this is it's long. Pilots will fall from great heights. And I think I've been waiting for this, that whenever stuff hits the fan, it's going to look like the planes are falling out of the sky, like there's an EMP, messed up all the technology that keeps them in the air, and they hit the ground. It's going to be like the best movie production. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if that's part of it. Let's see. The end is not for everyone. Yeah. Um, the abomination of desolation. Yeah, that's a match. And it's so to look like, flattened. I think it's going to look like cities are flattened, like gone. And you'll go, oh my gosh, New York City's gone. There's nothing. There's nothing left. The buildings are flattened. So that's fun, right? Uh, and then fate of the United States of America. So it's going to look like we give up, I really think. Let's see. So just as I was working on this, before I got on, President Trump texted, and the very first line is, time is up. Okay. So time is up. Like, is this, okay, we're at July 31st. Does that mean August it's kicking off? Like, I really hope so. I think we all hope so. But I mean, I'm not saying stuff hasn't been happening. A million things have been happening. But it would be cool if it looked like the war started that we've been waiting for. Like, maybe. So, okay, time is up, and Jewish gematria is being at the finish line. It could be. See the phone go, I'm so excited. Being at the finish line. So we just texted it right now. Like whatever time. I should have checked the time. What time is it now? I don't know. Oh, it's about 10 minutes of 9 on the 31st, July 31st. So I've been on for what, 17 minutes and 48 seconds, 17. And so it was just before that. So it's around roughly, yeah, 8:30, or roughly 8:30 that he texted that. So let's see. Being at the finish line, and we have programmers, because they're programming everybody to think that the war is going to start. That's my opinion. So let's see. And gematria reset. And I don't know if you guys remember, but a few months ago, the whole Gematrix database, gematrix.com, went to 0. And all the stuff that anybody had ever searched on disappeared, just like left. So it was completely gone. And we had a reset. So the database had a reset, which is very interesting. And I think it was partly to like wipe out all the old stuff to get all the new stuff in that they want everybody to see. Like all the coding that they want you to see. So when you put something in, now certain things will pop up and you'll go, oh, this matches that. And it's what they want you to see. So that's probably why it happened. The Gematrix reset. And I know everybody doesn't use it. That's fine. I'm perfectly fine that not everybody uses that database. It's fine. Let's see. It also equaled frequencies, which is cool because that's what I think a lot of healing is. It's using frequencies, like with the life wave that I've selling. I know I hate to say that in the middle of this, but life wave, and there's a wave. What is it called? A wave bracelet. I can do too, where the frequencies get programmed on the bracelet. So that's cool. And I use a spooky too, which is frequencies. So, I mean, I think that's just one of those hidden technologies that, people will know more about. And maybe in the future we'll get the frequencies just thinking about them, what we need. So, even though it's a suppressed technology, it could change. into something easier. Let's see. But it's not happening yet. So we have to work with our frequencies we can get, right? That's just cool that frequencies match. Time is up. Okay. And in simple gematria, it's 113 and it's apocalypse. And I used to think that word meant, like the end of the world and stuff, but apocalypse really means a revealing, which is cool, revealing things. And time is up is also this is it. Like this is it, people. We're getting there. That could be, right? And that was the tour, the name of the tour that Michael Jackson did. Well, he was going to start the tour. I take it back. And he was doing all those mega rehearsals with people from all over the world came to work with him. And there's a show you can watch called This Is It with Michael Jackson. And he died during that rehearsal for the last tour. So this is it. That's probably why it was called This Is It. Let's see. We have secret plan matches. Time is up. Let's roll. Let's roll matches. Now, remember that was something that was supposed to have been said on Flight 93 when I remember the name, one name, Todd Beamer. I can't believe I remember one of the names. These guys who were like, maybe they were ex-military or something on Flight 93. You could hear some sound recording. I don't remember how it was. Either it was recorded on someone's phone or it couldn't have been a flight recorder. But anyway, everybody knew that they said, let's roll. And they went to get the hijackers and they crashed the plane and, they saved Washington and all that. That was a famous quote. But did that really happen? I wonder. Could that be like another thing that, because there was a missile. It didn't just crash. It looked like a missile, Flight 93, in Pennsylvania. If you look at the site where it happened, where the plane's supposed to have crashed, it looked more like a missile instead of a plane crash. So like, was it a missile took the plane out and it just looked weird because that's what happened? Or was there never a plane called Flight 93? And I don't, I have no idea. But anyway, they said, let's roll. And that matches time is up. Let's see. The creator. So instead of just thinking about creator of the world and everything, the animals and everything, think about the creator of what's going on. Like they're creating this scenario. They're creating what we're seeing on the news, which is fake, right? So, yeah. And then we have protest, and there was all these protests in Venezuela happening. I don't know if it started yesterday, but I saw it live yesterday. And supposedly the Maduro, the leader of Venezuela, and it's a communist type. It's a dictatorship, I should say. So people are unhappy there, and they're poor as anything, and it's been going on for years and years. And it was supposed to be another 6-year term for Maduro, and everybody's watching the results and hoping he gets out. And it looked like the opponent was winning, and then at the very last minute, Maduro won. So I'm sure Maduro is long gone, and somebody acting as a Maduro, and yeah, so I think it's all staged. I think it's all acting out in the street, generated by white hats and things like that. So I don't know. Can you guys tell me if you saw that on the regular news? Because I don't watch the regular news, and I was wondering if those Venezuelan protests were showing up. Because it puts, I think if you saw it, it would put in people's minds, yeah, that's what happened with Trump. Or could that have been what happened with Trump? Could our elections have been fixed? Like for somebody who hasn't really thought about it before, like we all thought about it, but. And another match, time is up, that he texted is no coincidence. So, and now I'm going to read I'm going to go off the screen. No, I can't. Well, anyway, I worked on a decode of a text yesterday from President Trump, and it was pretty intense about things starting. And I texted it to our Lisa D, my friend that I've done shows with, and it just sounded like kind of like what we could just got with Time Is Up. It was all over the place of not this is it, but things like that. Just things that just made you feel like, okay, things are coming to a head. And that's about all I could get out of it was things like that. So it's kind of repetitive anyway, if I did read it. So anyway, it's just really intense, fun, intense, but it certainly looks like things are going on. Now, of course, granted, I was wrong about President Trump, exiting stage left during, you know, his acceptance speech at the Republican RNC, the convention. I was wrong about that. I'm wrong a lot, that. So I could be wrong about all this. I do the best I can. I don't know. I don't know. Uh, it's going to happen sometime, if not now. It's definitely going to happen. So I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Now, I've been rambling a lot. I didn't sit here and look at what you guys are saying because I really wanted to get this out. But now I will look. I will look at what you guys are saying. And I'm sorry it took so long. So if you want to ask me a question or something, please go right ahead. And if I can answer it, I will. I don't know. I don't have all the answers, obviously. And you got to watch Kenneth on Theoria Apophysis. It's like theory, yeah, Theory. I already said it wrong. Theoria, IA, Apophysis, Apophhasis. And he comes on live, like a lot of times in the evenings, he comes on live, and you just have to watch it. And he talks to you, like if you ask questions, it's a Diana, but if you ask questions in the live chat, they'll talk back and forth, and whatever that answer is, scribble it down, like have pen and paper ready, and just scribble it down and find out what does he really say to you. Or just listen. If you don't want to do that, just listen to what he's saying to the other people. And a lot of times what he does is he has people in the chat that will put him in because there's certain things Kenneth wants to talk about or say, but in a live stream, you can't just, he's not just going to bring stuff up like randomly, like I would do it, but maybe he wouldn't. And so these people are planted there, these characters are planted there in the live chat, and they'll say something goofy or something off the wall, and then he goes off on that tangent, and because that's what he wants to talk about. So it's like a plant. Okay, I got to tell you a bad story. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not reading it yet. Oh my gosh, this is a bad story. Okay, it's awful. It's just awful. Okay, so I brought something up from the garage from my gardening area. And, that's where everything is. And when I garden, I leave the garage door open. Flies can get in to stuff, probably an animal could get in. I don't know. And it's open all day long, and whatever, just what I do. I don't go in, get my stuff out, and, shut the garage door again. Well, I do now because I brought something up from the basement, and it was gardening stuff, and I left it on the floor overnight. It was like these fabric bags that have it's kind of confusing. These fabric bags that have plastic things on it for my big tall garden. It's like a big tall, it's called green stock. That's what it's called. It's very tall, and you can put strawberries in it, or lettuce, or beans, or whatever, in all the little pockets. And so I bring up the fabric bags with these pieces in it, and I put it on the kitchen floor, and I'm thinking, oh, good, tomorrow I'll go out on the deck and I'll put the thing together and it'd be great. Well, the next morning, I saw something on the ground, and I went, oh, what the heck is that? And I threw it outside. It was like, that's gross, like a caterpillar, like a larva, I don't know, something weird. It was creepy. And Anyway, it wasn't that. It was so bad, you guys. It was so bad. It was maggots. It was maggots. It was so awful. I was flipping out, I was screaming. I was just awful. And nobody was here. It just at me, there was no friends visiting. It was on my own. So awful. And because this thing was left out overnight. It's so gross. The thing was left out overnight. And I guess they were probably in the bag because I certainly didn't see it anyplace else, right? So they probably, oh, all cozy in the bag. And then they're left overnight and then they come out and it's everywhere. And I think they went under the stove and everything. It was horrible. I can't tell you how horrible it was. Um, yeah. So that's my maggot story. Isn't that great? Oh my gosh, it was awful. And then there was something else with maggots, but I can't remember. Uh, what the heck was it? I can't remember. Somebody told me something. Is it Chelsea? Yeah, I can't remember. Anyway, there was something else to do with that. This I talked to someone about. Maybe it was the day before. I think it was the day before, because then this thing happened to me, and I was just like, I cannot believe it. What's going on in my house right now? And it was like a coincidence because, you know, this other thing had happened, and I think I've blocked it out of my memory. I really do, because whatever the other thing was, I can't remember. So Lisa and I were laughing about it on the phone. We were laughing our heads off because at that point it was over. It was okay to laugh about it. And then we were laughing and we go, "Oh, we're going to tell Kenneth to talk about maggots. We're going to tell him to talk about maggots." And we're laughing and laughing. That night, Kenneth came on and somebody in the chat said the word maggot, and then everybody in the chat and Kenneth all started talking about maggots. Now, you can't tell me he doesn't know what we're talking about and that it's not somebody like a big deal. You can't. It's Kenneth Lee Wheeler is Diana Francis Spencer. Don't worry about the tattoos. Don't worry about the bald head. It doesn't matter. It's a costume. And enjoy. Have fun. Hopefully no maggots visit you. Anyway, now I will look. I have to put it a little close because like they had put the new lenses in my eyes, like they did surgery, took out the old and they put in plain lenses, but they still need to be adjusted like next week on Monday. Yeah, August 5th, I think. So they're gonna shine UV light on my eyes and adjust the lenses. Isn't that off the wall? So I still have to wear the dark glasses and everything outside. But it's hard to use the glasses you saw me wearing all the time. It's almost impossible to wear them unless I put it real close and it's stupid looking. But okay, let's see. Let's see. What are we talking about here? We got the serious stuff out of the way. Okay, now what? Okay. Is that Tiffany blue fingernails? I guess. Yeah, they're not very long, but yeah, what do you think? The toes too. I don't know if I can yeah, I'll show you my toes. Well, no. Yeah, you don't want to see my toes. My toes are the same. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. Flies come from egg. Yeah, it's gross. Isn't that gross? I've never wanted to talk about that, and I can't believe on YouTube I'm talking about that. That's like, and now I think I could talk about anything, right? Anyway, so Kathy, did you come in late? Kathy, yeah. I'm talking, well, you mean my good topic or my maggot topic? What am I talking about? I had a little infestation in my house. In my house. Yeah. So, and Judy, yes, you're welcome. I'm glad I came on. You guys must think I'm nuts. Um, oh, thank you for hitting the like button. That helps, promote the video. And talking, just chatting promotes the video, which is cool. Let's see. Oh, where does Trump text? Kathy, if you go to uh just ask online, just put in a Google or whatever search you use, donate to President Trump. Now, I'm not saying donate, I'm not saying that, but it will tell you how to do it and tell you how to sign up and everything. And you don't have to donate anything, but it's when you do it, you're agreeing to get a text from him, which is a few times a day, and sometimes an email. And he'll text from 88022, which is the text number he has at all the rallies all around the building. So that's, you'll know if it's a legitimate text, if it's 88022. So just look how to donate to President Trump, and it'll come up with this little form, and you check it off, whatever, and put your email and your phone in, and then you'll start getting texts. Yeah, let's see, what am I missing? Yeah, Cliff, you're right. The last days, you're right. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, how you doing? Oh, that's so nice. I'm so glad you're here. I haven't talked to you in ages. Lori Ann. Hi, Lori Ann. I don't remember you, Lori Ann. Are you new? Nice to see you anyway. And Cliff. Hi, Cliff. How are you? We got Kathy again. Let's see. Oh, Carolyn, you're so nice, asking to hit the like button. And Trina, you're from Florida? Okay. I hope you're standing up to the heat and humidity. I've got it here a little bit. Mary Jo, hi. Hi, Mary Jo. And let's see. I think I might have everybody now. Restoring Paradise Developments in New Zealand. That's cool. 12:50. It's August 1st already at 12:50 a.m. Oh, that's fun. That's really fun. New Zealand's so beautiful. I hope, well, I guess all of New Zealand's beautiful. I hope you're in a beautiful area anyway. Heather. Hi, Linda. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing good. I know I'd like to see Junior too. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Beth. Oh, Beth, you and me, big feet. I know. I used to be embarrassed and I wouldn't talk about it. I just hope nobody noticed, right? But maybe they do. I don't know. And now I'm like, yeah, I got big feet. What's the difference, And I was just talking to a friend online. Yeah, I was talking to, hi, JD. I hope you watch this. JD and I have been talking, and I told him that my dad would say, if I'm being so tall, if I didn't have the big feet, they wouldn't hold me up and I'd fall on my face. So remember that, Beth, if anybody gives you any grief. And there's Ada Cox. Hi, Ada. Oh, and Donnie Bailey. Hi. Donnie Bailey. And yeah, Donnie, you're so funny. And Trina, I don't know if I said hi already, Trina, but anyway, hi. Chris. Chris Opis. I don't know how to say it. Gerald, hi. Hi, Gerald. Oh, and Lucy. Oh my gosh, I love your screen name, Lucy Birdsong. What a great name. You're awesome. You were here first. You were the first one on, Lucy. That is dedication, being the first one on a live stream. So, and Denise, hi. Oh, Denise, your dad said the same thing. That's cute. That's really cute. Does anybody have a question while I'm still rambling? I'm having too much fun, you guys. Once we get to talk about just any old thing, I just really enjoy it. Oh my goodness. Yesterday I was out in the garden all day and got some sun. It was nice. Nice weather. Yeah, yeah, like some of the stuff, yeah, Lorianne, you said EBS, well, or EAS, whatever you want it. Sorry about the jumping phone. Yeah, it's going to happen, but jeepers, when I look at my notes and things that have been said recently, gosh, it sure seems like there'll be one, or not one, a lot of them. Yeah, there's certainly not going to be just one. Uh, I think, remember how I thought something was going to happen at Christmas Eve, and I was so sure. Wrong, right? But the movie A Christmas Carol, and they had the three ghosts come, and to me it was like three alerts, so at least three alerts, you know. So I kind of took that out of the movie A Christmas Carol, or every version of A Christmas Carol. Yeah. And oh yeah, Kathy, hot and humid in Missouri, I can't even imagine. Yeah, we had 13 days of I think it was like over 95 with humidity, high humidity. And we usually, if we have 3 or 4 days, that's a lot here in New Hampshire. Um, but I think the good guys have control of the weather. And even though we had the, stuff going on, the heat wave, I guess, um, it was interesting because it was 13. So I'm thinking, okay, could they have done that as a reference back to, yeah, the bloodline families, 13 bloodline families, they wanted to, you know, manipulate the weather and wipe us out and population reduction and all that. Uh, so maybe that's why it was 13 days here. I don't know. So what else am I missing? Hi, Island Girl. That's a great name too. I hope you are on an island. That would be nice. And Amy. Hi, Amy. Am I missing anything? I know, honey. Can't wait for the EBS. I know that. Oh, Susan, hi. How you doing? Let's go and get it out. I like that. Yeah, Susan's awesome. Um, and Donnie Vincent was at the Trump rally tonight. Oh, he was? I didn't see it. That's cool. Was he in the same spot? I wonder. Was it the same Vincent Fusca? Um, I was thinking I call the one that's in my, when I post something, well, and you see me with Vincent Fusca, I always call that one my Vincent Fusca, you know, and that one wasn't very tall. At least I don't think so. But then again, it could have just bent the knees a lot. But when I had my photo taken with that Vincent Fusca, I bent my knees because I felt so darn tall. Because I'm 5'10" or so, I'm tall. So I remember feeling like super tall. So I wonder if Jackie was playing my Vincent Fusca. I don't know. Maybe. That'd be really cool. It'd be really cool if that was true. Let's see, did I miss something? So Vincent Fusca was at the rally. So I wonder if it was the skinny one. Lorianne. Our electricity did some funny flickering a few days ago. Anyone else? Yeah, did anybody else have their power like go on and off type of thing? Because that could, when things like that happen, it may not just be a coincidence, right? In quotes. Maybe they're testing things, because they got to flip a bunch of switches to get this to happen, or to at least get the internet out. Like that's got to happen too. So I downloaded a few things. So whenever the internet goes out, I have a couple of things for downtime. If there is any downtime, like, where you feel like you have a few minutes on your own, but maybe you won't feel like that. Maybe you'll be like just glued to the TV. Like maybe that's exactly when all the truth comes out about different people and what's going on and everything. So, yeah, Denise says, Kat, Trump saw Vincent Fusca at his rally tonight. Actually, the crowd pointed him out. And oh, cool. Because Trump was talking about Butler, and if anyone saw the guy behind him, with the hat and the black hair. Oh, that's awesome that he said that. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, I'll have to go back and look at that. That's so cool he said that. Yeah, because that famous, now famous shot, I shouldn't have said it that way, but of where it looked like he was SHOT and he wasn't. I know he wasn't. Like, he just wasn't shot. And anyway, so that shot, the shot that was heard around the world, that photo had Vincent Fusca standing behind him. So whenever people saw that picture of him, coming up and doing the fist in the air, whenever people saw that photo, which is probably what everybody saw after the fact, you'd see Vincent right behind him. So that's really cool. That was all done on purpose. And like I said before, the the Secret Service is supposed to keep him down. Like, let's pretend all this was real. The Secret Service's job is to keep him down and covered, like literally covered with their bodies because they sacrificed themselves for him or whoever is president. And that's the deal. So for him to pop up, blood and everything, fake blood, come up with the fist up with all those big guys around. No way. They wouldn't have let that happen. They would have kept him covered, gotten him down off the stage, and that would have been it, you know. But it was all arranged. He had to come. Of course, they let him. It was all an act, you know. They let him come out and put his fist up in the air, and all that. And they knew, everybody directing all this knew that Vincent was right behind him. So that would be the shot heard around the world, I think, which was a Q post. Let's see, did I miss something? Um, let's see, Island Girl, can someone please say hi so I know my texts are coming through? Oh, Island Girl, yeah, it's coming through. I see it. Hi, Island Girl. And Susan says, "Go Fusca, go Fusca." We gotta have a cheer. That would be good. We need pom poms. Um, and Denise, yes, hi Denise, and Leilani. Aloha, neighbor, New Hampshire. I'm in Ossipee. Hey, Leilani. Oh my gosh, we got to get in touch. That's pretty cool. How can we get in touch? How should I do it? Well, my email is Mrs. Handy and then R and U at Gmail. So you want to get in touch? Maybe we could have coffee. Wouldn't that be fun? That would be fun. Horse sense. Hi, horse sense. Howdy, man. Howdy. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. I like it when you guys talk to each other, you know, like I just think that's nice, getting together. Oh, Scott, how you doing? Yeah. Oh, I love you too. I love you too, Scott. You're so sweet. Let's see. You saw it, Kathy. You said, I know you're talking to Donnie, but Kathy says, I saw the Amish man who's married because he had a beard. How'd you know he was married? Anyway, he had a beard. Amish man. You didn't see Vincent Fusca. Amy. Oh, you're in Richmond, Virginia. That's nice. A nice place to be. Yeah, I don't come on live all that often, Amy. So that's nice that you watch. And Scott, you're talking about John Denver. You know what? I think Diana always played John Denver. I really do. I was working, I don't know, I might have said this before, but I was working on his John Denver's first TV special. And it was, I was getting codes about that was Diana. And when you looked at it, he was real tall. So that, at least on that first TV special that he had. So Oh, Island Girl, I use gematrix.org. Excuse me, I'm getting hoarse because I'm tired and my eyes look, I have mole eyes because they're so little. Um, yeah, GEMATRIX.org. Yeah, that's what I use. And oh, the internet went in and out too, Lori. Oh, okay. So it wasn't just the power. Yep. And and Karen's in Virginia. Hi, Karen. Thanks for being a member. You and Susan. I appreciate that. Let's see. Maybe you have new books to read. His ear heal by med beds. I don't think he was really shot. And it was convenient that his head was turned away to the other side, so you couldn't really see. But you know what? You know what? Um, they so people who don't trust President Trump and don't like President Trump, like the real big anti-Trumpers or whatever you want to call them, um, they they probably are digging, trying to prove that he wasn't shot. So kind of like so another type of person is going to be trying to figure out what really happened, and and they'll think, oh, the people that say he was shot on the news, oh, that's fake news. They'll be thinking all that is fake news, and they'll think, yeah, they had this arranged. He didn't really get shot. He said he was shot, and that was so he could get elected again. you know. And so those type of people will be going and trying to figure out what's really happening, which is cool. It's just another way to get people researching and looking at things and not trusting what they see, right? Um, yeah, am I behind? I'm probably going to get off soon, but Pinspooska was most obvious in Butler, PA. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, crazy cat lady, are you talking to me? Yeah, I have a cat. I'm surprised more trolls didn't get on here because usually on a live stream it is full of trolls. Like the last time I did it, it was pretty distracting because I don't have a moderator. I mean, I have someone who would do it, but I keep forgetting to ask her to be on one. I just jump on. Um, yeah, so it gets real disruptive with trolls, and I think we have one in there somewhere. So anyway, I love you guys. Before trolls get too bad, I just want to say I love you guys, and thank you for watching me. Even though I didn't give you any heads up, I didn't put a notice out about it on Telegram or on YouTube. I didn't say I was going live, so I appreciate you guys showing up and supporting the channel and each other. And you guys are great, and I really appreciate you. And anyway, we'll see what happens in August, right? That's tonight. So who knows? Maybe it's the start of World War III. On that happy note, have a good night. Bye.